Here's the 5'8". Here it is now. Nagus at the back, Nadruku back from injury. Croker back as well, his third match now. Mullins, Wiki, Daly and Stewart. And a pretty big forward pack headed by Pongia and Hetherington up front. The coach, Mel Meninga. Stephen Clark is in control. He's wired for sound on Fox Sports. And we are underway. Round 3 of the Visa Cup. Henry Paul kicks off for Wigan. And this is Quentin Pongia. In for Luke DeVico in the starting 13. Critis at dummy half. He finds Hetherington with a strong run. I'd like to welcome viewers watching our telecast from Canberra, the capital of Australia, through Sky TV in New Zealand, and also B-Sky B in Britain. Great to have you with us. Stewart finds a dynamic second row, the point-scoring machine, David Furner, the highest point scorer ever for the Raiders, overtaking Mel Meninga in recent weeks. So that's not a bad opening set of sixes. Kaloi fumbles, but it's not back.
I think he's a little bit lucky to get away with that fumble. I thought that was a knock-on by Kaloi. Very, very lucky.
So the Wigan Warriors with a bit of work to do now, about 35 out from their own line. Andy Johnson plays it, but this is the, well, Kaloi at the back. Now, the captain, Andy Farrell, likes to run wide of the ruck, Gary.
And he can get outside and play there. Just trying to get outside Ricky Stewart to offload. And the front, here's Billy the Wiz. No, he doesn't go for a run. But this big Lee Hansen, he's had terrific couple of games I've seen him play so far.
The referee spotted something.
It's in Hetherington. Was this guy as well? Okay. All right. He's coming with a cheap shot right in underneath the swinging arm at the back. Okay, mate, I don't care if you hit him or not. The intention was certainly there. There was a tackle up there, all right, you come high to get it down.
So Hetherington penalised for what Stephen Clark says is a cheap shot. Well, there was no need, I guess, to make the second play there. So the penalty goes to Wigan. Pretty good position for them, and this is O'Connor. Another penalty. Back you go. They want to keep the pressure on, and they find touch now, 15 out. This is a great early opportunity for the Wigan Warriors. O'Connor takes him on. Straight ahead, he runs into Clyde. Clyde was there to wrap him up, ball and all. Martin Hall at dummy half. They go wide now, and Hansen just a couple wide of the ruck. The Canberra defence holds, though. Under some early pressure, the home side. Wigan looking to get off to a bit of a flyer. And Smith almost went through. He almost caught them napping. Now it's Cowie from dummy half. Or Cassidy, in fact. Intercept! Try to Canberra. They will not catch the flying Brett Mullins. Not even Jason Robinson can get across there. Well, that is against the run of play. And Brett Mullins has hammered them for a mistake. A sloppy pass out wide. And Brett Mullins, you cannot give him an inch, let alone a head start like that. 4 points to 0.
We're getting a little bit unlucky there, I think, because if the ball had hit its mark, see Henry Paul had turned his back and Mullins had come flying through. The ball had gone the horse. It was good night for Canberra. Wigan would have scored, as you say, everyone giving chase, but when this bloke's in the clear, there's no stopping him whatsoever.
Yes, good work by the Canberra backs, then sliding it first. And then this man here, Brett Mullins, seeing Henry Paul turn his back very, very quick, and there's no way you'll stop this man. And that is exactly the start that Canberra wanted. Real run against the play. Good work, Mullows.
Brett Mullins, he scored a double last week against the London Broncos. On the score sheet already. An easy conversion attempt for David Furner. Right in front, the flags go up. So a perfect start for Canberra, but it was looking like it was going to be the perfect start for Wigan. They applied the pressure, but Wigan, they came up empty.
Wigan, I thought, would have scored on that left-hand side had Mullins not taken that pass. They've been saying to themselves, well, we were a little bit unlucky, and they've started all right in this game.
Well, it's the restart now by Canberra. And Furner. Kaloi, Tongan international in 1995. Got through a couple.
Just looking at this Wigan forward pack, very, very big as they ran out here. It's going to be a big ask for Canberra to maintain them. I think Wigan will try and dominate in the forwards. And let's face it, although the Canberra backs are classy, this Wigan back line is very good as well.
Should be some great battles out there on the individual basis. Up towards halfway they go now, and this is O'Connor. He ran into Wesley and also Hetherington. But they're going forward, the Wigan pack. Tony Smith linking up out wide with the second rower, Simon Horton. This man had an entry in the Guinness Book of Records. He scored 130 tries in one season. Some players don't even score that in a career. There's the bomb. Not a bad one. Oh, leaping high brilliantly was Brett Mullins. What a start he's had to the match.
What a sensational take there. But give a rap to the Wigan side too. Their go forward was extremely good. They made virtually 90 metres and ended up with a great kick too. What's the take once more? Look at him go. Never takes his eyes off the ball. That is tremendous work by Mullins.
Pongia plays it. This is Wesley. About 14 from halfway. 6 points to 0. It's the Raiders over Wigan. Hetherington straight ahead. Critters waits for it at dummy half. To Stewart, the little general. Now to Daly, who gets the kick in right over the head of Colloy. Perfectly weighted by Daly. Colloy! He's left it behind. It's a try to Ruben Wiki! Canberra have stolen another try. Talk about Raiders. I think we can call them poachers. Canberra 10, Wigan 0, and the fullback for Wigan, Paul Colloy, well, he will be in a state of shock.
Yeah, well, again, a little bit of luck going the Canberra way. Yeah, Ruben Wiki onside by a mile. I thought Colloy had this covered. But again, that slippery ground out there, it is around about only 3 or 4 degrees. He slips over just there, gets a lucky kick to it. That's a great take too by Ruben Wiki to score this try.
Yes, the ground's not in that bad a condition though, but good work from the Canberra backline once again. Communication right on. Ruben Wiki knew exactly what was happening. He took the effort, he backed up, and he got a try.
What about the control of the ball, Toddy? That was exceptional. One-handed take there by Ruben Wiki. He'll be very happy with that one.
Yeah, he got a double last week against London as well, the Kiwi international. Ferner. This is more difficult. About 11 in from the broadcast touch. So after 7 minutes, he converts another one, and it is now 12 points to 0. Major problems for Wigan.
Yes, well, 2 silly mistakes have cost, really, and, well, Colloy had that covered. Should have just fallen on it. Wiki comes up trumps.
David Ferner with yet another restart. This is Andy Johnson. He's also played centre and second row and lock, so he's a utility player. Hansen, another one of the Tongan internationals. Lee Hansen, transferred from Widnes.
One thing Wigan are doing too is they're running wide of the ruck and they're completing their sets of 6. They've got a good go forward at the moment. Just a couple of unfortunate mistakes that cost them.
Simon Horton with a good run there, the 21-year-old. Almost to the halfway. O'Connor straight ahead.
I tell you what, he hasn't shirked his work, has he, after last week's game against Brisbane? He's doing a magnificent job up front for them.
He's been in the spotlight this week too. A war of words in the media with Gordon Tellis.
Apparently he's got a pretty tough wife as well.
You've been reading the press stories. 11 out from the Canberra line now. Important for Wigan to hold the Raiders down here. Magus will play it. Now it's Wiki, one of the try scorers. Critters to Clyde. Oh, Clyde was hitting the tackle, lost the ball, and an opportunity here for Wigan to hit back. They've got good field position as Andy Johnson plays it 28 metres out. Here's Hansen going forward again. There's no way through that defence around the ruck, though.
Mullins got hurt in that tackle there. Just slipping back into the field of play now.
Inside the red zone. Waiting for it at dummy half is Martin Hall. Smith wants it the short side to Farrell. Farrell to Conley. Conley taken ball and all. Great tackle by Wiki.
Oh, what a great tackle. Gary Conley, he's a great defender too. Well, that was tremendous work there.
Smith running across field, linking up, and they put it down. Knocked on by Horton.
First one by Wigan.
Once again, I think Wigan were doing a great job there. Horton taking that ball just there. He gets it off Henry Paul. He takes it. There's only Ricky Stewart and Laurie Daly out there. Wigan had another 3 players on the left-hand side. They could have scored a try. Only mistakes really that are letting them down now.
Tenth minute. 12-0. Croker. Croker started on the wing, but I see Brett Mullins is out there now, so he's obviously feeling the effects of the tackle earlier on. Stephen Clark penalising Wigan for an infringement in the play the ball. Croker trying to get up and play the ball.
Just holding down too long, Henry Paul. That's one thing that has let the Wigan side down the last couple of games. They've got to get off that player a lot quicker, get their line set in defence.
10 from halfway. Luke Prittis. Stewart, they go wide immediately. Daly. Ferner's out wide. The second rower standing in the centres. Wigan read it pretty well.
And that's one thing Canberra like to do, is shift that ball wide, try and drag that offence across, and then shift it straight back out to the back line.
10 metres, all of you. Yep.
Wigan inside the 10. A quick tap taken by Canberra. Stewart tried to catch him napping. It almost paid off. So already they're in the red zone of Wigan. 20 metres out. Prittis at dummy half. Here's Pongia. Pongia stepping. He runs into a bit of heavy traffic though in O'Connor. And also in there was Hanson. Daly. Laurie Daly. Here's Clyde. Threw it around the back. It was touched by Conley. Play on to Pongia. Now they go to the other side. And this is Ferner. The inside pass to Croker. Croker trying to step his way through. Can't get away though. Driven into the turf. 19 metres out from the line. This is Hetherington. Straight ahead goes the front rower. Popped it out the back door. Great pass. Prittis. Prittis trying to get underneath the tacklers, and he's done it. Luke Prittis burrowed his way across the line. Really, there was enough Wigan defence there to stop that one, but Luke Prittis got down low, and he's in for another 4-pointer. 3 tries already to Canberra, and we've only had 12 minutes of play.
Yeah, well, they'll be a little bit disappointed. Again, they get caught with one marker there. They're not putting the player on the ground there. Prittis, really, it's a 50-metre run. Gets down low, goes through Kalloy and Hanson. That's a strong try to the young hooker there, but again, I think the Wigan players have got to start defending around that ruck area. Let's try and put these guys on the ground. What a ball there from Hetherington. Pops around the back. Prittis going straight forward, knows, oh, I've got to go low here. Keeps his leg drive going, reaches out. What a try.
Luke Prittis, what a year he's having. Only 20 years of age, his first season in first grade as a regular, and a New South Wales representative in the Tri-Series. Ferner. There's another 2 points. Oh, Canberra. The Raiders are now leading by 18 points to 0 over Wigan.
Yes, the Wigan defence left to wrap up guys like Brett Hetherington. I put that try down to him. It was a great ball. If this boy backs up, he'll get a few more tries too.
So, Brent Todd, you'll be pretty pleased to have made the trip back from Christchurch to see the Green Machine in form like this.
Well, it is actually, and I want to say hello to everyone at my sports cafe in Christchurch. Gary, you're going to come and see us, aren't you?
I certainly am there, mate. Here, Toddy's, was it Snickers Cafe Sports Bar and Grill?
No, Snickers Sports Cafe. Everyone there's watching it. Hello, everyone. Good on you.
Let's get back to the football. Jason Robinson, 25 metres out. But really, Toddy, this Green Machine, what an awesome start.
Well, 2 lucky tries, and now they're just going on with the job, aren't they? Really controlling the ball and, you know, playing a little bit of arrogance, like Laurie Daly taking that quick tap before trying to catch them off guard. I think they're just playing a little bit too fast for Wigan, but still, I've been impressed with Wigan's go forward.
Well, they had some support over on the far side, but just the vital passes not being handled properly. They're losing their momentum. Now the kick, and Nagus is back there, and he'll allow it to run over the sideline into touch about 5 metres out. So the scrum will pack down.
There's Smith taking their kick. This is a great set of 6. They've gone nearly 90 metres of the field, and that's what you've got to do against Canberra. The only thing now, they've got to have a little bit more luck with the ball when they start around. Horton again has come up with 2 mistakes on that left-hand side of the field where he's dropped the ball and put Wigan under pressure.
Possession. It's been all Canberra, 62%. And Wigan really cannot win a football game playing that sort of percentage in their own half. Nadruku straight back into first grade after a lengthy layoff from that broken leg sustained in round 5 of the Telstra Cup. Oh, mistake. And into touch. So this is going to give Wigan another good opportunity.
Canberra just really going too wide too early, I thought. Long ball there by Daly. Ruben Wicked comes up with a mistake. This is what Wigan needs. They need a little bit of luck to go their way now and really try some attacking moves from the base of the scrum. This kid can run, Smith.
Smith out to Paul. Paul goes wide to Radzinski. He brings Kalloy around, but Kalloy runs straight into Nadruku. Now it's Robinson. Rare touch of the football for Jason Robinson. He can't get away from Clyde. 11 out from the line. Now Henson takes him on. Oh, driven back. Great defence by Canberra. Martin Hall at dummy half. Paul directing play. This is Smith. The inside pass to Farrell. Farrell wrapped up ball and all. It was good defence again. The Raiders' defensive line holding firm at the moment. Smith with the kick. Smith with the chase. And they've left it behind. He has to dive on it for the try. He's got it! Well, the referee wants to have a look at it on video. Ian Parnaby is the video referee today. Well, let's have a look at this one again. It's worth a look. Looked to be a fair try to me.
Well, Smith did a great job there getting the ball over. He goes for the ball. That's a fair try. That's great work there by both the hooker and the half. Tremendous effort there.
Martin Hall is claiming the try. It's there, no doubt about it. The referee was obviously a bit concerned about whether or not Tony Smith knocked it on, but it looked to come off his knee. So we have another look at it here. Tony Smith with a kick. Nagus left it behind, came off his legs, and it was Martin Hall there to claim Wigan's first try. They'll be relieved about that.
Well, a little bit of luck's gone their way, hasn't it? Nadruku coming across has missed the ball. Nagus is coming across, and that's good effort there. But get up there and back your mate up, even when the kick, they didn't even know the kick was on.
Martin Hall, the hooker. He's played 7 tests for Wales. 28 years of age now. And the captain, Andy Farrell. Try and add the extra 2 from right in front. He sends it down the middle. So a little more respectability in the scoreline now. It's 18 points to 6. It's still Canberra over Wigan. That'll give them a lot of heart, the visitors. It's something for their fans to cheer about. They're in full voice.
I think it'd just be like home out there too, wouldn't it? Nice and chilly for them.
Wesley. Pongia. That's the 30-metre mark. Critters. Picks up 10 metres from dummy half. Hetherington. Furner in the gap. David Furner. He's only got Kalloy to beat. He steps Kalloy. Furner racing for the try line. He steps Robinson. Where is it now? There's the support. Bradley Clyde. Brilliant. David Furner and Clyde. This dynamic duo at the back of the scrum for the Canberra Raiders. What about the step from Furner? Poor old Paul Kalloy didn't know what hit him.
What about the ball from Hetherington? Goes to the line, holds it up, just runs into a beautiful hole there. That's Furner, puts that big left foot step in. I thought Robinson was flying for the right-hand side. I thought he had him covered, slips over. But great to see Fords backing up Fords, and they've gone 60-odd metres here, and isn't he happy?
Yeah, really held up the defence, didn't he? He's having a fine game, Hetherington, but David Furner, well, he backs up all day. Very powerful runner. As we said, that big left hook straight out there on the left. And Bradley Clyde, 150th game today for the Canberra side. He'll be very happy about that try. He just backs up, though, all day, doesn't he, Bradley Clyde? He's everywhere. Real experienced player, and that's a nice try.
One thing in the defence there with Wigan, Henry Paul did stay out on his man when Hetherington did go to the line, which allowed Furner to run through that big hole. You have to make a decision. Either you go in or you stay and take nobody.
Looking to keep his perfect record intact here David Ferner after setting up the try. He converts. So 4 converted tries to 1, 24 points to 0. And the try of the match, Brent Todd, so far.
Well, it certainly was. David Ferner there just ran off that beautiful ball from Hetherington. And the Fords are going forward and it's shifting, making the defence go back. And really, they're struggling, the Wigan side, to get back and go up and meet the players. And Bradley Clyde is a class player and he's really come into some great form.
Now it's Robinson. He will have to involve himself more. Wigan are going to get back onto equal terms. Here's O'Connor playing it back now to Hall, the try scorer. This is Hanson. He picks up a good 15 metres for the Wigan Warriors. Smith, Farrell, the inside pass to Conley. He's knocked off balance in that sort of half tackle from David Ferner. Now it's Robinson, Jason Robinson, trying to force a way through Daly and also Stewart. Not a great pass from dummy half, but Farrell still got the kick in right into the arms of Noah Nadruku. The chase was good. Nadruku, 25 out from his own line. Here's Bradley Clyde. Made his debut in 1988 as a youngster, now still only 27. He's had some setbacks through injury in recent years, but he's back to somewhere near his best.
Some of the Wigan players have to be very careful. The referee's warning them down here on the sideline. They're not getting back to 10. Canberra really stepping up the pace and to play the balls.
That's the halfway mark. Daly, Stewart goes wide, brings Nagus up from fullback. Kenny Nagus, 8 tries in 2 matches in the Visa Cup. Thought he spotted a gap, but it soon closed. Here's Clyde, step his way through. Crowd appealing for a penalty. Looked like a high shot from Hanson, but play on. Now it's Ferner, quick hands, and Wiki can't control it. Still the final tackle.
6, hand over.
Wigan will just have to watch it. They're going to race up like that. Ricky Stewart and Laurie Daly will get them on that short side. They're going to make sure that they stay at one line if they're going to try and put pressure on them.
And Canberra obviously playing a little bit of arrogance as well. Like, instead of taking the option of a kick there, they're looking to use it out wide, thinking they can score on the last tackle.
It's a great option, really, Johnny, because when you look at it, they were right back, the Wigan side, and there ain't nothing else to do. You know, if they'd missed one tackle, mate, it was all over again.
And when you've got players like Ricky Stewart and Laurie Daly, you can really do anything and try anything, can't you?
Here's Farrell, short ball to Conley. Conley on Nagus. Gary Conley, Nagus comes at him. Conley throws it back inside, but he's into touch, no try. Well, that was better work down the short side. It was a great pass from Farrell to send Conley away. He needed more support on the inside, though.
That's a great covered defence here. Watch it go nice and low. Oh, he was dead set, lucky there. It was a good tackle in there, but that's a great ball there by Smith. Farrell was even a better ball. Then it's a race. I thought he was going to come back inside. Thought he had the pace on him. He just takes him over the sideline. And who had to be back there? Bradley Clyde.
Get it in, Brad. Get it in, Andy. Andy, get the head in there.
24-6, Canberra over Wigan. Ricky Stewart with the feed into the scrum. They go to the short side. Here's Croker.
That's one.
Cassidy did well to break away from the scrum and cover the short side. Now it's Hetherington. Big, strong run by Brett Hetherington. Launched himself into Gary Conley. Here's Pongia. Clyde keeping it alive. Wesley up into Wigan territory, still running. David Wesley, that's a good bullocking run.
Got to go right, Canberra, and they will score.
Daly over the top. Nadruku. No, Nadruku back inside to Mullins. Mullins gets it back to Ruben Wiki, and Wiki's got a double. Ruben Wiki, 2 tries last week, 2 tries already today, and this Canberra Raiders machine, the back line is just so superb when it's in full flight. 28 points to 6.
What about the pass from Laurie Daly? Yeah, the 2 boys, aren't they happy? This is great vision by Ricky Stewart. Laurie Daly, look at the long ball right over the top of Robinson there, and the backup just comes from everybody there, and Ruben Wiki receiving the final pass. Says, thank you very much. That's 2 for the day.
Come on, you blokes. Stop giving the Canberra backs rap. What about the forwards? The guys in there were doing those hard yards. Quinton Pongia and Jason Hetherington took in 4 or 5 defenders. and some big hits. They got the yards going early on. These boys just get all the glory and score all the tries. A great team effort.
You would have loved to have been a back, Brent Todd, wouldn't you?
I was too quick, mate.
Reuben Wiki, the centre. And I think we should give a special mention to David Wesley as well. He had a good bullocking run in the lead up to that try. Turner has another 2 points. 30 points to 6. Well, it's all smiles on the Canberra Raiders bench.
Yeah, good work from Ricky Stewart too. He can always spot what's on, you know, Ricky and Laurie, and that ball from Laurie Daly. Reuben Wiki, well, 2 tries already. He's going all right, Wiki. Putting some great defensive effort too.
One of the players being sent to the blood bin.
Stay behind it. Hang on. What are they doing,
Just calling
Steve?
timeout. Just waiting for the replacement, Terry O'Connor, coming off. 17
right
goes
now,
on.
Steve?
That's Stephen Holgate, 25-year-old, his first season with the Wigan club. Now we're back into it. Andy Johnson. About 11 out from his own line. Henry Paul, no mistaking him, in the red boots. Henson, straight ahead. Doing some pretty good work on hit-ups, Lee Henson.
Luke Prittis, never got back.
Luke Prittis, the Canberra hooker, inside the 10 metres, penalised for that.
And I can tell you, being close on the sideline, there's a lot of sting going in these tackles, some big hits. And Ricky Stewart's in a little bit of trouble as well. He's clutching his chest. That could be disastrous for Canberra.
Well, Wigan have lost the ball, and that's a bad mistake by Wigan. They get themselves into good field position, and they come up with a mistake. Some pretty heavy defensive work, but he was entitled to hold on to that. Or was there a hand in there? No, there wasn't. Well, Ricky Stewart receiving some attention there. Referee Stephen Clark calling time off.
Yeah, I just saw Ricky clutching at his chest and then collapsed with the trainer. He's in a bit of trouble. He's a tough little bugger, though. I think he'll stay on.
Well, he's had a problem year, hasn't he, again, with injury in and out of the side. Let's hope he's okay for Canberra's sake.
Right in there, Luke. Take it off, Wigan. Let him in. Let him in. Hold it steady. Steady.
So Daly fed the scrum in Stewart's absence. Now it's Nagas. Nagas out to Nadruku. Noah Nadruku. Robinson coming across at him and takes him. There was good cover that got back there as well. And a couple of nice touches by Nadruku already in his comeback match. He's looking dangerous. Doesn't look as if he's lost any speed through the broken leg. Now it's the Raiders again, getting very close to that red zone. Wiggins into the field. The inside pass to Hetherington. Brett Hetherington. 18 metres out from the line. Prittis waits for it at dummy half. Stewart to Daly. Laurie Daly having a run on his own. Tried to hurdle one of those defensive players. It's been touched by Wigan, so play on. So it's back to 1. Great opportunity here for Canberra. They don't have to panic. They've got plenty of tackles up their sleeve. Prittis waits for it. 5 metres out. Stewart to Ferner. Shows it on the inside. Doubles round. It's a penalty. Yes. Looked to be a shepherd, an obstruction there. Ferner acknowledging that, yeah, he was probably guilty.
Yeah, he certainly was guilty. It was a good try, but being the 40 years, he played on to the referee, decided to pull him back. I think what you'll find is Robinson has actually gone either to 5'8". Catching the camera side inside the 10 one more time. Robinson's gone to 5'8", and Henry Paul might have gone back to the fullback spot.
Martin Hall. 22 out. Holgate. Robinson closer to the action. A planned move. This is Mick Cassidy now. Smith trying the short side and bringing Andy Farrell back. He needed someone running off his hip. Now it's Connolly. Gary Connolly backing himself and getting very close to the line. Not quite there. Back to Smith. Henry Paul. The Canberra defence sliding across. Kaloi started at fullback. Now he's over on the left wing. There's no way through there for him. Still a couple of tackles remaining. Hanson charging for the line. Vic Cassidy right in front of the uprights. Smith. Farrell gets the kick in behind the line. Beautifully weighted. Is it a try or did he go over the dead ball line? Again, Stephen Clark wants to have a look on video. Well, it was a great option in the end by Andy Farrell and a pretty good chase by Andy Johnson.
Yeah, I think he's come up with a drop ball here right on the line. Just watch it as it goes through. He catches it. Oh, that is a great effort there by Croker to get his hand underneath and hit the ball out. That is tremendous work there. Give Johnson a rep too to get through and chase that ball. When Canberra got that slide defence, put the kick in, they can't get back to it. But that was a great effort there by Croker.
So he couldn't control the football in the end, Andy Johnson, and Wigan certainly needed those points. There should be no try. 20-metre restart. So Jason Croker saved the day for Canberra.
Just an update on Terry O'Connor, the big Wigan front row. He's receiving stitches under his chin, so he's in the blood bin.
He's been in the wars for the past 7 days, hasn't he? Hetherington. 10 or about 30 out from their own try line, 20 from halfway. It's another good run by David Furner, centre field. Stewart. Wesley. Canberra forwards seem to be able to break that first tackle, and Wigan really have to address that one in the second half if they're going to come back. Switch of play. Hetherington. That time, a lack of communication. Ruben Wiki cleans up. It was knocked back.
Oh, see you later.
Play on. Daly. Now to Nagus, who got away from one. Chased from behind and put down by Robinson. Furner shaped a kick. Another run in the end. 21 metres out. Nadruku waits for it at dummy half. To Stewart. Stewart, the left-footed kick. Mullins is flying through. Kaloi and Mullins allowed to bounce, and this is a simple try. And welcome back, Noah Nadruku. His first game back from a long layoff, and he will never score an easier try than that. He can't believe it. There wasn't a Wigan defender around him, and it's now 34 points to 6, and it's 6 tries to 1.
Yeah, well, Ricky Stewart, this is the play move that Canberra do all the time. Mullins onside, goes up high, puts plenty of pressure on Kaloi. No one touches the ball. Henry Ball just has to stand there and watch. But on the opposite side, you see the kick once again. Gary Connolly, if he doesn't get onside, I would say the referee will have enough and put him in the bin for sure.
Yeah, great communication there from Ricky Stewart to his outside backs. And really, when you put that high ball up, Mullins is going to always be there. Could have played Aussie rules if he wanted.
No, Nadruku, 29 years of age now. Furner is about 6 metres in from the far touch. He broke Mel Meninga's all-time point-scoring record during this Visa Cup. That's Meninga's record for the Canberra Raiders club. He's done it again. 6 from 6 for David Furner, and it's 36 points to 6.
Yes, well, this back line are really firing. They've got all the tricks, haven't they? Kicking, passing, all the options. Great try to Canberra. 2 more replacements gone on for Wigan too. Terry O'Connor back on, and Daryl Cardis is on.
Cardis is only 18 years of age. Here's O'Connor. 4 tests for Great Britain, Terry O'Connor. Lee Henson. Almost to the halfway. Up over halfway they go. And Henry Paul shut down there by Brett Mullins. Robinson. He finds McCassidy. Bradley Clyde cleaning up the kick. And it's Canberra again. Stewart. Second thoughts about going wide at the end. Daly trying to force that pass.
It's good effort by Wigan to get up in their face very, very quickly. Ricky Stewart thought it was on early, hesitated, and just put a little bit of pressure on everyone else. Laurie Daly trying to come up with a short ball there to Ferner.
Come on, Raiders, let's go.
Wigan defence holding out wide.
Come on, let's go, guys. Hang on, Wigan. Hold in there now.
Well, important scrum feed this one for Wigan. They need some points, and in a hurry. Conley, taken. Good tackle by Croker. Robinson darting out a dummy half. 15 metres out from the Raiders line. The Wigan Warriors, and Hanson leading the charge right in front of the uprights. Smith looking for his skipper. He handballs it over, trying to keep it alive. Lucky the ball didn't go into touch. Conley dived on it. Johnson a dummy half. Now it is Farrell out to Robinson. The Canberra Raiders up very quickly on defence. Henry Paul, quick hands. There's the kick in behind the line. It's been knocked down, knocked back, play on. Great skills there by Laurie Daly. Just plucked that one out of the air. Still going.
I think Laurie was a little bit lucky there too. I thought that was a knock on.
Well, I'm sure the Wigan coach will be very upset with the defence of this Wigan side. It's very soft. First in tackles, they're just not putting the guys on the ground. They're letting the Canberra players go in and pass the ball. They have to pick it up.
It's Quentin Pongia picking up another 10 metres. Pritters says, I'll have a bit of that as well.
Got a hand in there.
That's not what the Wigan coach, Eric Hughes, needed at this stage. Giving away a penalty on the halfway. So we're having a look at it here. 2 tacklers in there. There was a hand on the ball. So another golden opportunity for the Canberra Raiders. They've scored 6 tries already. They're 11 metres out. Brett Hetherington taking them on. Getting it out the back door to Pritters. Now they can go wide. But Pongia will go straight ahead. He's 8 metres out from the line. Stewart calling the shots as usual. On the inside is Wesley. Wesley's going to barrel his way over. Henry Paul, a wide smile on his face. He knew he could not stop the rampaging David Wesley. The Wigan defensive line thought it was going wide, but Stewart turned it on the inside, and Wesley charged over.
Well, when you give Canberra this much ball, that's why you're behind on the scoreboard, boys. You can't give away too many penalties against this side. Ricky Stewart really just directing traffic. He is like a policeman out there. He knew the ball was going back inside. Henry Paul going, well, mate, I can't stop you. The other blokes in front of me can't either. Toddy, and that's the sort of try that you would score.
Well, I don't know if I would have got that 10 yards, but and it was sticking out a mile exactly what was going to happen. Ricky set it up beautifully, and that's the... I mean, he's a great little player, isn't he? Inside and outside, he can kick on both foot. And I'm good mates with him, I know.
Yeah. Did you mean both feet?
Well, that's too.
And the other 2 pointers, Ferner.
42 points to 6. Well, this becomes very close to being an embarrassment.
It's one thing that Ricky is good, those little inside passes. And this man is very, very hard to stop. Wesley's had a tremendous game since he's been on, making some big yardage out there, really making a difference to the Canberra forward pack.
Daly. And out on the full, so a rare mistake by Laurie Daly, the Australian captain. Showing that he is only human after all. Bit of relief for the Wigan Warriors here as that kickoff goes out on the full.
On the line, guys, line.
And they've found touch with the penalty kick. So now Wigan in good field position. O'Connor Robinson picks up Cassidy. Not hitting the line as well as the Canberra forwards are. Switch of play, and Horton can't break the tackle. Farrell, Andy Farrell, got it over to his winger. Carter's couldn't do much with that. Now here's the kick from Robinson, the best option under the circumstances. Henry Paul on the short side, got a speculator back to Gary Conley. He put the kick in. It came off the legs of one of the Canberra players, so it's play on. So the Raiders survived the onslaught. Hetherington to Stewart, to Wesley.
See the Wigan players again just darting up out of the line, putting themselves under pressure. We go back here. That's a great take. It's a good job getting the ball. This is a tremendous ball here by Henry Paul. Do the old flick pass. Connolly protesting to the referee saying that he was offside. Prittis was onside by a mile.
We're going to make another change. Martin Hall off and Stu Lester on. They're panicking.
And what about the kick? And what about the chase? What about the speed of Brett Mullins? But he was even too fast for Noah Nadruka. He overran it. So a certain 4 points goes begging. But great understanding out there. The kick was brilliant. The take was great from Nadruku. But the pass was forward.
Oh, looking at that replay one more time.
I reckon that was all right. That was a good pass. He's made a mistake, the ref.
Watch this ball back in here by Nadruki on the line. Oh, yeah. But he was away anyway.
Well, Wigan have it, and they're kicking on the first tackle. Nadruku called to come across from his wing to clean up, and does so. And he got rid of Gary Conley. Back inside to Nagus. He'll be pulled down from behind. Inside the final 60 seconds of the first half, it's been all the Canberra Raiders here.
That's crazy play. And Bradley Glenn did not play that ball then. That's crazy play, kicking on that first tackle. At least take a couple up and try and play out your set of six when you're this far behind.
Nagus. Got it back to Prittis. Reuben Wiki takes them on. He'll be tackled a couple of metres inside Wigan territory. Stewart to Daly. The double round with Stewart. The kick. The bounce is a good one. Picked up by Furner. They need to keep it alive. It's gone forward, though. And fortunately for Wigan, they were able to clean it up. 11 out from their own line. It looked like try time again for the Raiders.
And the bounce of the ball really not going the way for the Wigan Warriors there. Furner gets the ball. Good defence here by Henry Paul to hold them up. The ball just pops out forward. Furner cleaning it. Henry Paul's pushed it out.
The half-time siren sounds here at Bruce Stadium as Mick Cassidy has tackled, and he'll be pretty relieved. 42 points to 6. And Stephen Clark just waiting for Ricky Stewart, the Canberra captain, to take his place in the field. And then we'll be underway for the second 40. The Visa Cup, the World Club Challenge. Things not going well for the Glemmer side out of Britain. Wigan.
Greg, I don't think they've played that bad, Wigan. They've just struck two sides, the Brisbane and the Canberra side, on days where everything is going their way. You know, their defence hasn't been that bad. It's just every time they've made a break, Canberra, they have scored.
Well, let's get the word from the Wigan dressing room, and joining us from the coaching staff is Ray Unsworth. Ray, you've got a penalty early on here, but you need a lot more than that, mate.
Yeah, we certainly do. We got off to the worst possible start. I mean, we gifted Canberra the first two tries. We gave them 12 points and all the confidence I'm sure that they needed, and it certainly dented our pride somewhat.
And what was the feeling like in the dressing room? The boys down and out?
Oh, mate, they are down, but it's our responsibility to get them back up. We've put a big rally call on them, and we're hoping for better things in this second half, certainly.
Are you concerned about the first up tackling? The Canberra forwards, as we see Horton making a pretty good run here. Your first up tackling has let you down.
Yeah, we're worried about the offload situation as well. I mean, it's just as bad as a missed tackle, isn't it? And certainly when they're offloading in the tackle and then they're getting a couple of inside balls and they're flipping us open. Well, thank God for that.
You'll be pretty happy with that one.
Thank God for that.
Chris Radlinsky.
Yeah.
He spotted a big gap out there, so it's the perfect start to the second half for the Wigan Warriors. And assistant coach Ray Unsworth, thanks for your time. You've got them across the line. I hope there's plenty more of that in the second 40 for you.
So do I. Thank you.
Robinson, you can see he's gone into the 5'8" spot. best thing that Radlinski did then, he looked at players to drop back inside, then it's just a straight sprint to the try line, 15 metres out, and Mullins just couldn't get there.
Well, that's exactly what Wigan wanted going into the second half. Ricky Stewart, my little mate, the culprit there, just stood up, couldn't get there in time, the little fella, and well, he goes over for a good try. Let's hope we can have a bit more of it, make a game of this.
So Chris Radlinski, an international, 5 caps for Great Britain, 5 caps for England. He made his test debut for England with that win over Australia at Wembley in 1995, first match of the World Cup. And Andy Farrell gets another opportunity to try and put some points on the board. He had one from right in front in the first half. It's waved away, no goal. 42 points to 10 now, Canberra over Wigan. And I really couldn't help but think when I was talking to Ray Unsworth that in recent weeks we've had Halifax coaches talking to us. And every time we spoke to them, the opposition scored a try. Well, it was the other way around today. And I'm sure Ray Unsworth didn't mind the Radlinski running across there. But one man that wouldn't be too happy about with that start to the second half is Craig Bellamy, the assistant coach of the Canberra Raiders, and Craig joins us now on Fox Sports. What was Mel saying at halftime, Craig?
Craig, obviously we were very happy with our first half, and Mel just called for no complacency and to keep the job going.
Well, that will be the difficult part, as we've seen a try already scored by Wigan, is to keep the blokes focused and saying, let's move up and make those tackles, and not do anything silly and play a game of touch.
Yeah, obviously, as you say, Gary, we don't fall into the trap of playing touch, but it's a bit hard. Well, I thought, in the first couple of minutes it was going to be a game, but obviously Brett and Ruben scored a couple of great individual tries, and I think it dented Wigan's confidence a bit, and they found it hard to come back from that.
Okay, mate, well, 42 points to 10 at the moment. You're heading towards 3 victories in the Visa Cup. Thanks for joining us on Fox Sports.
Thanks very much, Greg.
Here's Ferner using the referee as a bit of a decoy and almost getting through the tackle there of Robinson. Great run by David Ferner. So the Raiders ready for a reply. Priddis from dummy half charges his way through there, and he got there. Well, that's a double to Luke Priddis. He backed himself from dummy half, and again, Wigan around the ruck have been very, very soft indeed. 46 points to 10. The Raiders have hit back already.
It just shows that there's a lack of communication. Ricky Stewart sends the ball out to Laurie Daly. Ferner cutting back inside. Lee Hansen had his pack turned around. Great cover, really, by Robinson. Comes over the top of Ferner, gets out of the tackle. But when they go into the marker, they don't get themselves set. And that's what has really led into Wigan side. You can see them all going to the right-hand side. I think Ferner acts as a shepherd there. As Priddis goes over for the try, which is awarded, he'll kick his own goal. He'll kick the goal for Priddis, I should say.
Ferner didn't have a happy start to the season with his goal kicking, but gee, he's certainly picked up on it in recent weeks. 8 from 8 now, 48 points to 10.
Yes, there's one thing Canberra pride themselves on, is when they go forward, they always try and fall down on their front, on their stomach, to get up for those quick play the balls, and it certainly worked here for David Ferner, because when he goes down, he gets up quick. Priddis is the man in behind there, and straight over for an easy try, and that defence from Wigan is just far too soft.
Priddis says, I'll have a double, thank you. So now it's Wigan, 20 out from their own line. Hansen.
Tell you what, this man has not let them down today. He has gone forward 100 mile an hour. He needs some more backup from his other players.
Yeah, right, mate. I saw you talking to him. He's a mate of yours early on before the game. Stop giving him a rap.
I'm just worried about you and Ricky, that's all.
Here we go with O'Connor. Taken all in all by Wesley. Smith. Throwing the dummy. Nobody falls for it. Clyde wraps him up. Cassidy a dummy half. Out to Farrell. Gets a left-footed kick in. Adruku gets a good bounce. No, it's Nagus, in fact. This is interesting. It looks as if Nagus is playing on the wing and Mullins at fullback. So Brett Mullins has been desperate to get his fullback spot back. Maybe with a lead like this, Mel Meninga's giving him a bit of a reprieve and told him to pop back and have a crack at the fullback spot. So Mullins plays it. 20 from halfway. Stewart all the time in the world to get the passes away. Now it's Croker. Croker to Nadruku. He ran out of room. Got the ball back to Croker, flirting with that touchline, just managing to stay in the field of play. Daly. Clyde. I wonder when we're going to see Laurie Daly run with the ball as well. Stewart and Daly just been directing the traffic. Here's the inside pass to Pongia. A strong man up front. They must breed them pretty tough at that Linwood club in Christchurch. Quentin Pongia and Brent Todd both played their first senior games there.
And he's a fine young player. Quentin really stood up to this Wigan pack, and you know, the forwards here of Canberra have been tremendous today, just going forward and giving little guys like this all the room they want.
And that one wasn't a great pass, really. Nadruku had to clutch at it.
I just can't understand why Robinson has to fly out of the line and try and put pressure on the kicker, where he's better off just staying in the line and taking the Wigan player team up together, just putting everyone under pressure.
Talking about being under pressure, what about Eric Hughes, the Wigan coach?
Well, at least Eric hasn't missed a tackle or made wrong decisions out there. He's given them a game plan, and I think the big thing that's let them down again is their ball control, but around the ruck area, their defence has been a little bit suspect.
So Farrell plays it. Here's Henson taking it forward again. Taken by Hetherington and Pongia. Mick Cassidy playing hooker in the second half. What a great pass, though, from dummy half. Smith offed it back. Now it's Paul to Conley. Conley, that looked to be a forward pass, but it's play on over on the far side. And Andy Johnson is about 18 from the try line. Farrell kicking for the corner. Nadruku's back there, taken by Redlinski, and Chris Redlinski has got a double. Oh, taken brilliantly. He had some Canberra Raiders around him, but he leaped into the air, a la Brett Mullins. 48-14.
Sorry, Clarkie, that was a tremendous take there by Redlinski. Good long ball here by Smith. And Fing Farrell, he goes to the line, puts the kick up nice and high, and he gets over the top of them. This is tremendous. That's what we expect from Mullins to do, and Redlinski's done exactly what Canberra did to them earlier in the first half. That's great work.
Yes, Andy Farrell, he's got a lot of options in him for a forward. He can kick, he's got a nice little kick, but really this try shouldn't have come. It was a forward pass early on. The referee missed, but Redlinski, well, great take, and it's exactly what Wigan need.
Chris Redlinski, 21 years of age. He'll be around the British game for quite some time, no doubt about that.
Okay, leave it up to us, all right? Just keep it.
Get a warning to Bradley Clyde from the referee Stephen Clark.
Thanks, Tomo.
Farrell a couple of metres in from touch. Struck it pretty well. Very well indeed. It's a fine conversion by the captain. So it's 48 points to 16 now.
Canberra made a change. Kennedy is on for Wesley.
Well, was it a forward pass, Brent Todd? You can have the call.
Well, have a look at this.
Was it forward?
Was it forward? It was forward by a couple of metres. Can't believe the touchy didn't help him out.
The points are on the board, and the restart from Wigan. Quentin Pongia brings it back to the 20-metre mark. Critters. He makes another 10 metres. It's a fine game at hooker. Holding down.
Too long.
Holding down in the tackle. Hanson.
We put us here with a few words to say.
Get out of it. Get away. Get away. Get away.
A little bit of spot.
Get away. Come out here. Both of you. Come out here. Come out here. Listen, fellas, if you don't leave it up to me, I said you to get away 3 times. Both of you. Yeah, well, he shoved you because you wouldn't get out of the way. I called you 3 times. You get out of it and leave it up to me. Right? Go away. Don't take the rules in your own hands. Okay, leave it to me.
Pushing and shoving there, coming into the game there by the couple of players. A little bit heated.
That's one thing Canberra can't get sucked into, is being baited by these Pony boys. They get a little bit upset when they get losses like this. So it's suppose if they can't win the game, they'll try and win the fight, so.
Well, it is Canberra. Through Stewart, the wide ball to Daly. Clyde is out wide. Daly with the rub around the inside pass to Mullins. Got it back to Nagus. Back to Daly. Conley was there as well as Robinson. Nagus. Critters at dummy half. Stewart holding the ball up. And Ben Kennedy is on there. The former rugby convert Kennedy, try-scoring forward, is off the bench. Mullins. He'll be enjoying his role at fullback, able to pick and choose when he comes into the line. Daly. Daly kicking for the corner. Nadruku. It's his turn to get up high, but this time it was Radlinski again who saved the day for Wigan. Taken in the in goal as the call, so it'll be a restart at the 20-metre mark. A quick restart as well. And O'Connor picks up another 10 metres.
Great work here by Laurie Daly, put that kick up. The Wigan players, they knew there was a lot of pressure from the first half. They've gone up there nice and high and got the ball back in the field to play. Tremendous work there by Carter.
It's good to see Wigan settling down now, trying to complete their sets of 6 and go forward and set something up for their classy little backs.
They weren't supposed to get it back into the field to play. They got the restart on the 20-metre mark because they caught it in the in goal. Horton back now to Paul. Paul onto the support. That was better play. Radlinski plays it 20 out from the line. Wigan trying to stand up and be counted. There's a kick again from Farrell. Nobody home at the back. It's kick and chase time, and it's Wigan that gets the try. Gary Conley is there. The referee wants to have a look at the video replay. Looked okay to me, though. Nobody at the back. Mullins tried to recover, but Conley, the flyer, gave to him a little bit of start and got the try down. The ball down for the try.
I don't know about that, Clucky. Looks like he might have just got there. You only need a little bit of downward pressure.
Looked a fair one to me. And the video referee gives another 4 points to Wigan. They'll take everything they can get here. 48 points to 20.
Well, isn't it good you can have a player like Andy Farrell that has got great vision, and he sees that no one's at home there, puts out that little kick, and you've got players of the calibre of Connolly out there, who I think has probably been one of their best players in all the games they have played, going for the try over there. That's tremendous vision, isn't it, Toddy?
It certainly is, and Canberra have to be very careful they don't fall into that trap of going to sleep just thinking they've won the game. They've still got to go out there and play and do the hard yards, and really off their game here. Mullins just couldn't quite get to it. I'm sure the message has gone out from Melbourne and get to pick it up a little bit.
Farrell. About 5 from the far side. Oh, that was another good conversion by the captain. So they're getting respectability back into the scoreline. 48 points to 22. So we've got 4 tries now, Wigan. 2 to Radlinski, 1 to Conley, 1 to Hall.
He's a great player, isn't he, Farrell? Can just do anything. They're going to go for a little short kick off here, Wigan. Oh, excellent, Radlinski. That's tremendous effort.
Yeah, you can see the tempo picked up a little bit from Wigan now. They're playing with a lot more confidence and going to cause Canberra some problems. And now a class side, they've got some class players to score.
I think the Wallabies would have been pretty happy with this kick-off last night against the French in the Rugby Union International. And they get the penalty as well from their turn play the ball. So Farrell finds touch, and all of a sudden one senses that Wigan are getting their act together. Still plenty of time left on the clock for them.
If they do get their act together, they're a very generous side, giving someone 48-point start.
10 out from the line. Henry Paul, switch of play. Back to Conley, to Farrell. He's had a hand in most of the tries. Andy Farrell. 18 is on there. That's Stu Lester, former Auckland Warriors reserve grader. But obviously Wigan think that he's going to develop into a regular first grader in the Euro League. But they're going backwards at the moment, and Henry Paul across field, linking up with Redlinski. Well, he's got nowhere to go. Sliding defence is coming across and clobbering him 19 metres out from the line. Smith with the kick. Nadruku has the job of trying to run it out of the in-goal area and can't do it. That's a better chase by Wigan. 3 or 4 of the red jumpers in there to hold Nadruku down in the in-goal area.
Yeah, great little kick there by Smith. Going to the line, waiting for the last minute. The best thing about this is that the pressure that Wigan players have all come through at 100 mile an hour, they're going to get another set of six back. They are really showing more enthusiasm in the second half than the first half.
And really, if you look back on the first half, if Canberra hadn't got those 2 quick, easy tries, we may have seen a different game out here.
So Paul plays it. Here's Hansen. Still full of running. Cassidy a dummy half. This is O'Connor. Taken by Ferner. Smith to Farrell. Farrell with the dummy. Kennedy over the top. Underneath was Clyde. Cassidy to Robinson. Back to Connolly. Got it back to Smith. Final tackle coming up. Andy Farrell wants it. The captain. The left-footed kick. Mullins has got it for Canberra. Leaped high again.
Well, we've seen some great skill from all the players here today, especially with those high balls that are kicked in the air. They all go up, keep their eye on the ball and go forward for it. It's been tremendous. Great skill.
Canberra have found themselves parked inside their own half for quite a few minutes now. They're pretty keen to complete a set of 6 and get out of there, but they go wide, and it's Daly. Bit of a hospital pass in the end. There was nowhere for Ferner to go. Now it's Ben Kennedy. Final tackle, Stewart. Got it back to Daly. Daly gets the kick in. Good bounce for Henry Paul, 20 up from his own line. While a shocking pass back to Darryl Curtis, and the 18-year-old, Great Britain junior on the tour of New Zealand last year. Had to work overtime to try and clean that up, and now here's a mistake. It was raked out, play on. Raked out, one-on-one. So it's play on, and Henry Paul plays it about 6 from halfway. Cassidy. Farrell, the inside pass to O'Connor. Back to Smith. Linking up now with Horton. He's put it down. They had an unhappy game, Simon Horton, as far as handling goes. A few mistakes in the first half. Simon Horton, a dual rugby league and rugby union.
Back you go.
Schoolboy international.
Back you go.
Errors, Wigan 7, Canberra 4.
Back you go, fellas. Take him in. Wigan, back you go. Jason.
A few changes happening in front of you, Brent.
Yeah, Quinton Pongier and Jason Hetherington coming off for the Canberra Raiders. Simon Wilford going on. It's a good time for Mel to make a few changes. The Canberra side have been a little bit flat. They need a little bit more spark.
Back it off, Raiders. Come on, fellas.
A rearranged pack there for the Canberra Raiders. I think both Pongier and Brett Hetherington have had fine matches so far. They deserved their spell. Daly having a run. Got a pass over to Nagus. Nagus cutting back in on the angled run. Ken Nagus trying to walk his way through that last line of defence, but Henry Paul held on. Big line up now. Prittis. He throws the dummy and has a go on his own. Luke Prittis got the pass away to Ben Kennedy. Kennedy trying to go offload. Got it back again, and that is a fine try. Or did he get it down? He lost it. So Simon Wolford hasn't been on the field for very long, and he got across the try line. The call is he lost it. It was a one-on-one tackle. And it's a fair call.
That's a great goal. That's a tremendous tackle there by Stu Lester. Get him over on his back and hold that ball up. Took a bit of effort.
Yeah, it's those little efforts that can change a game, and really, it's a pity Wigan didn't have those efforts in the first 10, 15 minutes.
What about that for a tackle, Toddy?
Yes, right in front of me. Plenty of sting in that. I felt that one. Woof.
O'Connor clobbered there by Ben Kennedy. Now it's Smith. Smith through the gap. Oh, just losing his footing. He had Horton unmarked on the inside. Could have led to something like a try for Wigan, but still they have it on the final tackle. Giving it plenty of air again. Mullins takes it. Mullins puts his foot on the gas. Almost through. Croker. Oh, look, for a moment that Mullins was going to be away. It just managed to rein him in, Wigan. John Burnham, Jason Burnham, in fact. 10 from halfway. Now it's Stewart. They go wide to Wiki. Wiki taken and a good tackle around the legs by Farrell. Clyde up over halfway. 48 points to 22. The Canberra Raiders over Wigan. The World Club Challenge. Stewart, Daly, inside pass, Furness left it behind. Knock on. Disappointed with that.
Yeah, once again, the Canberra side going nice and wide. Laurie Daly knowing that they turn the ball back inside. There is a little hole there all the time. I think what you'll find is that Robinson, who's playing 5'8" now. Bloodburn once again. Here
O'Connor.
he goes. O'Connor.
Yeah, Tallick going on for Wigan. O'Connor coming off.
Just going back to that inside ball. It really does catch Wigan out. Robinson playing 5'8". Usually a winger is a little bit lost in that area, I see.
I see Jason Burnham, number 20, packing down in the front row for the Canberra Raiders. He's played wing and 5'8", centre, I think, throughout this season. Maybe even lock forward, but front row. Kennedy with the tackle. Tallick plays it. So Hansen up over halfway. Centre field. Smith. Farrell. Farrell got it to Conley. Conley with a good ball, looked a bit forward as well over on the far side to Johnson. And they give it up anyway. Ruben Wiki.
Another pass here by Gary Conley, just a fraction forward, like the last one to Johnson. Then coming up with a mistake, and Bradley Clyde cleans up the ball.
He's been everywhere today, Bradley Clyde. A tremendous game from the big lock.
This is Burnham. 5 metres inside Wigan territory. Stewart. Long pass out to Wiki, but Conley got up there along with Smith. And it's a Wigan ball. Play on. Halfway mark.
Canberra's defence really is... Oh, he's away with the ball.
Well, Stu Lester couldn't control the ball. Prittis came away.
Get him down, eh?
Penalty goes to Canberra. A high shot from Conley.
I don't think anything was really meant by Gary Conley. He's not that sort of player. He's virtually like hugging him after the tackle, saying, look, I'm sorry about that, but I didn't really mean to do it.
Well, what it does, it gives Canberra some very good field position again. The Raiders, 22 metres out. Burnham. Wolford, a dummy half. Stewart. Burner cutting back inside. Can't find a way through, though. Horton and also Cassidy wrap him up. Wolford from dummy half, away from a couple of pretty ordinary tackles. Wolford getting over the line, driven back into the field of play now. Real pressure on Wigan. Prittis got it out to Daly. Daly to Clyde. Clyde over the line. Clyde gets the try. So Bradley Clyde has a double. And Wigan hit the 50 mark for the third match in a row in this Visa Cup, the World Club Challenge. 52-22. It's a real score-a-thon here at Canberra.
They have struggled to come up with points in the second half, Canberra. One they've forgotten about going forward. Just another missed tackle. Now when the Canberra players to get the ball away, just Bradley running straight in between Henry Paul and Gary Conley. Just too big, too strong.
Yes, Canberra very dangerous, aren't they? 10 metres out from the try line. They've virtually gone in every time. And Laurie Daly has got so much time on his hands, and Clyde just showing so much power here, breaking through 2 tackles. Goes over for a well-deserved try. He's been everywhere, that man. He's had a tremendous game. One of the crowd favourites, Bradley.
Can he keep his 100% record intact? 10 metres in from the far side. This time it's away. Put him off. So it's 52-22. Byrne has missed his first attempted goal all day.
Here's Bradley. There it is there. But Henry Paul didn't get off the line. He's got to go forward. He can't stand there and let the players come to him. He's got to get off the line, especially that close to the try line. Don't give Canberra that sort of latitude at all.
Well, a mistake here again by Wigan. They allowed the ball to go into touch.
Wigan feed loose.
They'll get the feed into the scrum. But they find themselves under all sorts of pressure again, only 10 metres out from their own line.
I haven't heard that one.
Robinson. He's been well matched today. Henry Paul came down under with big raps, the young Kiwi, Henry Paul, but he's been overshadowed as well. Mistake by Hansen, and I reckon that's probably his first mistake all match. He's had a fine game, the big front rower.
Did you talk to him before the game too?
No, he has had a fine game, the big boy.
Played well.
He's gone forward, but geez, a big lump of a lad, isn't he? Pretty hard to stop.
Steady, get it in, Andy. Yeah, I know, he'll get it in. He'll get it in. That's in. Get it in, Rick.
Stewart. That's the Mullins. Crossfield he goes, probing. Well, they've knocked it on. And it's been picked up by the Wigan Warriors, so Canberra coughing up the football on the first tackle.
Yeah, once again, Canberra, they're just trying to score off the first play, and something they've got to try and fix up and get their defence right, show a bit more enthusiasm, you know, play out their sets of 6, which they did in the first half.
Horton. Cassidy and Farrell.
That's the first mistake that the young halfback Smith's made all day too. Just overrunning the pass there from Cassidy from the hooker position, from the dummy half position, I should say. It's been pretty good for them. Very elusive runner. He gets some room to move in.
Get in, Rick.
So another opportunity here for Canberra, but the referee wants the ball in again. Daly. Robinson got up very quickly on Daly. Redlinski was there as well. Croker. 30 metres out. Wiki. Good tackle by Horton. Stewart. The inside pass to Prittis. He's inside the red zone. A couple of tackles remaining. Wolford a dummy half to Stewart. Daly. Daly got the pass to Ferner. They're working the short side brilliantly. And Noah Nadruku, he has a double. Raises the right hand in the air. He's back, the flying Fijian. He didn't have to fly too far for that one. It was another simple try. He went across untouched, similar to his first try.
How good is he? Unbelievable. Ricky Stewart going to the line, holds the pass up. I thought just a fraction too long. Laurie Daly should have been smashed there in the tackle. Ferner just brushes away. Tells, get out the old flick pass. Try the Fiji. Now an Andruku.
Yeah, they can certainly offload the Canberra boys, and that comes from soft defence from the Wigan side. Look at the players that David Ferner's been brushing off, and Andruku, he's got a bit of a fan club. I think that's his favourite corner. Watch for the salute. There it is.
Andruku a double. 56-22 inside the final 10 minutes of this third round match in the World Club Championship. At these sides will go back to their respective championships next week. Canberra, the Telstra Cup. Wigan, the Euro League. Ferner. Hits it sweetly. How's the radar? No, he's offline. So I guess a bit of a rot set in with David Ferner. What, he's missed a couple. 56-22.
Yeah, and he's just been replaced by David Wesley. Have a look at this try again here. David Ferner, though, was all him, wasn't it? He's very strong up top there. And, well, I love that little salute. That's tremendous stuff. The crowd love it.
That's the take by Daryl Curtis. Andruku's there. Also Croker. Henson. Lester. Waiting for it a dummy half is Cassidy. Smith. Farrell showing it on the inside. They go wide to Conley. Conley got it back to Farrell, who keeps it on the toe. And he gives a bit of chase. Mullins has too much speed, though. Brett Mullins is sizing up, looking for a gap. In the end, he's probably going to have to take the tackle. No, he's going to have a go on his own. He looked on the inside. There was no one there. There's always something about to happen when Brett Mullins has the football in two hands. Now this is Wesley. He's about 25 out from the line. Stewart holding up the pass. Inside it goes to Pongia, storming onto it. Quick play the ball, and Wolford is there. Change of direction. Wolford to Stewart. Short ball. Short ball to Kennedy. Is it? No, it's Burnham. And Burnham almost over the line.
He lost it.
He lost the football, though. So Wigan survived. Jason Burnham.
He's just trying to get that ball down so fast, isn't he? It's going to be a try. Oh, how close was that? Right on Henry Paul's red boots. Good effort, especially now he's gone on the front row.
Jason Robinson, player with a lot of ability. He's been bottled up today. Farrell still running strongly. Got it out now to Curtis. Curtis taken by Mullins and into touch. Well, he flirted with the touchline. Mullins was able to just drag him across momentarily.
He had plenty of opportunities really to come back in the field of play there, did Curtis. He's only a young bloke of 18 years of age. He was better off coming and getting the tackle taken. It was only their second tackle from the base of the scrum.
Right to the ball, right to the ball. Right to the ball. In you go now, in you go now.
That's the halfway mark.
Yeah, get your head in.
6 minutes remaining.
Keep it in, Andy. Farrell, keep it in.
This is a play that Canberra do put on quite well.
Ricky from a standing start and still beats 3, 4, 5 of them.
Canberra come back to the right now.
Boyle is on there. David Boyle inside the red zone. The short side picked up by Croker. Croker 10 metres out from the line. Wolford a dummy half. Stewart calling for it. Big line up out to the left. Stewart having a rare run on his own. He's 9 metres out from the line. Daly. Laurie Daly drawing the defence across the inside pass. And Wesley has it about 5 metres out. Final tackle on the way. Stewart calling for it. Stewart. There's the kick in behind the line for Mullins. And it's been knocked over the dead ball line by Henry Paul. Mullins was storming through again, but Paul got the hand to it. Saved the day.
Well, Ricky here was going to have a little bit of a run by himself. And he had Hansen to beat there, but Henry Paul doing a great job to cover. Come from the other side of the field. Knocked the ball back over the try line.
So now it's Kennedy. 30 metres out from the line. Good field position again for the Canberra Raiders. Croker. Switch of play. And Kennedy, half a gap, came off one of the Wigan players, and that'll be a knock on.
Come here, fellas.
Canberra just trying a few planned moves there. Switch of play.
There's plenty of inside balls, that's for sure, Greg. There's another flick pass here, just knocked down by Redlinski, who's played pretty well too out in the centres. I think their two centres are their best players. All the hard work for them in defence.
Get in, Rick. Jason! Stay right, Dave.
Jason Robinson once again, stay on side, please.
So Canberra still inside Wigan territory. Can they finish something off this time? Not like that. Flat footer, but now Kennedy gets them going. Then Kennedy, Jason Robinson expected the tackle, but Kennedy was able to get the pass away to Croker. He's left it behind, lost it. Play on, it's been touched by Wigan, and Simon Wolford runs away with it. Gets it back to Ruben Ricky. Stewart, flick pass inside, and a rare mistake by Laurie Daly.
Look at each other. That was going to be a try to Laurie Daly. Great inside ball there by Ricky. Just dropped it going over towards the line. Look at that. He knew he was home too.
Wigan still with a bit of work to go. Gail Tellick, the French international, plays it. Now it's Farrell. Back to Smith. Taken by Burnham. Leicester. 10 from halfway. Smith to Farrell, over to Andy Johnson. He was driven back, but he got the pass back to Connolly. Connolly with the kick, and he regathers. It's good work by this classy centre, but Daly was back there to cover. Smith, Farrell. Got away from Stewart. The inside pass back to Smith. Smith with the kick into open spaces. Kennedy's got to get back there as well as David Boyle, and Boyle dives on it just in the field of play. Kennedy. He'll have to dart out a dummy half.
Well, that was nearly a voluntary tackle, wasn't he? He went on the ball, did Boyle, but he didn't make any effort whatsoever to get up and run with it. It was nearly classed as a voluntary tackle.
Quentin Pongia. Wesley. Well, it's 3 tries apiece in the second half. Better showing by Wigan, but they more or less lost it in the first 40, didn't they? Down 42-6 at half time. Final tackle coming up. Stewart. The grubber kick off the legs of Andy Johnson. Now he picks up Henry Paul. Paul taken on the halfway mark. Cassidy at dummy half. Henry Paul. So inside the final minute here at Bruce Stadium. Wigan with the opportunity to have the final say here. They beat Canterbury in the first round of the Visa Cup. Lost heavily to Brisbane 34-0. And they're on the end of another hiding here today. Can they finish with a try? They go wide. Not a great pass. Connolly has to go back. Gives it to Hansen. Hansen back to Farrell. Farrell, the inside pass back to Leicester. Leicester standing. Offloading back to Farrell. Farrell, he's only about 12 metres out from the line now. Smith, they go wide. Horton getting very close. Can he get it down? He's held up. Final tackle. He's just in the field of play. Desperate defence there by Noah Nadruku as the full-time siren sounds. Back it goes to Andy Farrell. There's the left-footed bomb. It'll be the final say in this match. It has been taken over on the far side, caught in goal. Kenny Nagus wanted to go on, but the referee blew it up though. And so it's all over here at the Bruce Stadium in Canberra. The local side scored 7 converted tries to 1 in the first half to lead 42 points to 6. 3 tries apiece in the second half. So Gary, better stuff from Wigan, a little more respectability in the second half.
Yeah, in the second half they did play a lot better. I think Canberra really let themselves down a little bit in the second half though. They stopped going up in defence.